We want to get you to this as well. New year, new warning. A Surgeon General advisory says recent research has linked alcohol to at least 7 types of cancer. And health officials want consumers to know before they pour. Here's more. The Surgeon General recommends an update to the warning label for alcohol containing beverages to include a cancer risk warning. Dr. Nicole Saphier, Fox News contributor, do you think this is necessary?
Good morning, Dana. Well, you know, I don't necessarily think that these warnings really do much when it comes to dissuading people from lifestyle behaviors. When we put that up for smoking, I think it was more the cutting out smoking in the workplace and public places, as well as the rise in cost for tobacco. And then on top of that, just the public perception and knowledge of the detriments of smoking. That's really what led to decreased smoking. When it comes to alcohol, again, it needs to be an educational push. The Surgeon General is now saying, you know, despite the American Dietary Association saying no more than 2 drinks a day in men, 1 drink a day for women when it comes to alcohol, the Surgeon General is now saying no level of alcohol is healthy whatsoever. It's important to note, Dana, that this is not due to some, you know, robust study that just came out and it's mind-blowing research. Rather, this is a compilation of data over the last several decades. Now, unfortunately, these studies have a lot of bias in it because they mainly depend on patients reporting, and that can introduce, you know, a lot of bias, specifically recall bias and what we call positive perception, where patients don't necessarily want to look bad in front of their doctors. But on top of that, Dana, if you look at the molecular and the chemical levels of alcohol, we know that it's toxic. From the moment it enters your mouth, your esophagus, your stomach, it can cause chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is directly linked to a rise in cancer. Liver and pancreas, that metabolizes the alcohol. It also causes cirrhosis, so it can lead to liver and pancreatic cancer. Alcohol can also alter the gut microbiome, and that leads to colon cancer. And as well, on top of that, alcohol as well as liver disease can alter your metabolism of specific hormones, specifically estrogen. Estrogen is linked to breast cancer, uterine cancer, and liver cancer. So it's obvious that there are detriments, health detriments, when it comes to high consumption of alcohol. Whether you have to go to absolutely zero, you know, that research doesn't necessarily support it. But I will tell you, Dana, I don't think that there are really any health benefits to drinking. So when it comes to alcohol, less is always better than more.
Well, I will take it under advisement. Just kidding. The Wall Street Journal, Alicia Finley, she writes some great work, great stuff over there. Her column today says, no, moderate drinking won't give you cancer. And she says, as with his other work, the Surgeon General's report is light on facts, heavy on expanding government. So we'll just encourage people to do their own research there. Before I let you go, the norovirus is on the increase. Let's show here. Call for number 5. We have 900 deaths, mostly ages 65 and older, 109,000 hospitalizations. What's going on with norovirus? What should we know?
Well, we see norovirus every single year, November to April, most commonly, and it is the stomach flu, which should not be confused with the influenza flu. The stomach flu is caused by norovirus, which is different from influenza, and it is a contact virus, not a respiratory virus, and it can cause diarrhea and vomiting and fever, and let me tell you, it is highly contagious. We really worry about this on cruise ships and nursing homes where you have a lot of people in one area because it is so contagious. Let me just say, in the winter months, maybe you should avoid some of those leafy greens, the uncooked seafood, and the fresh fruits when you're out in public, because that's where you tend to find it, because people don't always wash their hands after using the restroom.
Well, you're full of good information and advice as we kick off the new year. Happy New Year to you and your family. Dr. Nicole Saphier, thank you.
Happy New Year, guys.
Thank you.